Hello everyone, I hope you've had a lovely Christmas, and today I want to do a bit of a New Year card, and I'm using the Imala Tock stamp. This is no longer available on the Stamps By Me website, but people do sell them on the Stamps By Me buy and sell group. If you haven't already got this, I mean, a lot of our Imala followers have got this stamp, and it's just good to have in your stash, isn't it, to have some clocks. Or if you've got any clocks, you know, just use those, whatever you've got clockwise. So I'm going to use this one here, this lovely, it's like a cuckoo clock. So I'm going to use that. That's going to go right at the top there. There we are. Get that stamped with my VersaFine. Just give that one more stamp, although it has come on really well because I'm using the Pink Frog smooth card. Let's see if I've got the packet here. I think I've told you before about this one. It really is good. I'll get the details for you. Yes, Pink Frog Crafts Super Smooth Card 300 GSM, and I think they've got a special offer on at the moment, so you know, get stocked up while you can, ready for the new year and crafting. Oh, and they've got the Quickie glue pens at the moment on offer at £2 each, so and then I'm going to colour it before I do anything else. I just want to do a bit of colouring. And for the background, just up here, I want to do a bit of blue. And I'm going to use the Elements by Lavinia, the Della Blue. So I'm going to just pop a bit on my glass mat and spray with a bit of water. I'm just going to get my sponge. I know it looks a bit manky, doesn't it? But it's fine. It's just absorbed some colours like when I do this. And I'm just going all over. Even if it picks up some of the colour that's already on it, I don't mind that. Because it gives it a lovely... Can you see? Because it's picked up a bit of the pink. I like that. Gives it, I think you can get these I think they're makeup brushes, to be honest, get them anywhere, but I think Lavinia sell them as well. So can you see that sort of a multicolour come out as a multicolour background from using my well used foams, so that's good. And then for the bottom here, I want to use the Lavinia Bermuda. Oops, very, very lush are these inks. And for that, I'm going to use my big brush. And again, I'm just going to dab in here, like this. inside there like that. And it's just to give it a bit of an effect. All over. Like that. Inside there. Around there. Like that. Then I'm just going to spray with some water. Like that. And with my rag. Can you see it moving already? Dab it off. Like that. And it sort of gives you the effect of when you're using a jelly plate. So it's quite quick and easy like that. So that's good. And I'm just going to dry that off a little bit. Sorry, I just caught my head on the camera. So white, just fill them in. That's that done. Put the stamping platform back. And then I'm going to get Minnie and Moo, the mice. And this one is going to hang from there. Like that. Put that one on first. It's a bit like Hickory Dickory Dock, isn't it? Oh, now have I put that song in your mind, Hickory Dickory Dock? Do his body a bit more. He's climbing up the clock, isn't he? There we are, like that. And this one, he's hanging on with his tail and his hand there. The clock. Like that. Bit of a fun New Year card. I actually don't have a stamp yet that says Happy New Year, I don't think. So I really need to print one off, I think. Just print one off. Unless you've got one, you're good to go. That's fun, isn't it? And then further down, we've got Basil and Bibi. And they're sort of singing the tune down here for him to, you know, Hickory Dickory Dock. He's lighting the way for them. When you do your clock, you can do it without the, you can wipe out the middle and, you know, and do the 12 o'clock and do it that way. And he's playing the music to them. And then I can put my Happy New Year here when I've done it. There we are. To lose those. I'll get some more colouring done now. I'm going to use a brown for the wood. Puts a bit of colour into it, doesn't it? Like this. You can paint, or you can use your pencils or your alcohol markers like these, or your paintbrush markers. It's a little bit darker now. I'll do a bit of shading. Just to bring a little bit of shading under there. So that it doesn't look flat. Surprising just what a little bit of shading does for it, isn't it? Just a little bit of shading. Like that. You can go for 2 or 3 colours when you're doing your shading, and it does make a difference. I've got a cream here for doing the back of it. You have to watch what inks you use when you're using alcohol markers like this. It can make the ink, stamping ink, run. So you've got to be aware of that. And you see it goes into the black. If you don't want that to happen, you need to use stays on and let it dry, and then you can use your alcohol markers, and you're okay with that. Or memento. That also is good if you don't like stays on, because you know it can be a bit corrosive, can't it? As long as you wash your stamps though after, they're fine. You know, people worry like mad about stays on, But as long as you're mindful about cleaning your stamps, you're absolutely fine, honestly. I've used it for a long time, and I just soapy wash, warm water, soapy wash my stamps, and they're absolutely fine. Okay, I want to do this now with gold, so I'm going to use my gold uni ball so that this part is gold. You can also emboss, you know, your clock with the gold and then colour after. But the uni ball really is quite good. And this is really fun, isn't it, for a New Year card? Get your mice out and a clock. If you don't have a clock stamp, you can go on places like Google and look for clip art that is copyright free, that you can use without worrying about copyright. Just make sure it's copyright free and you're good to go. There's lots of people that allow free downloads, but put that in your Google, that it must be copyright free. I'm not sure if Lavinia do a clock. I'll have to have a look. There's so much on there, isn't there? I get lost when I go in there, and I try not to keep doing add to basket because it's a shock then when you get to basket. Oh dear. That's the chain, like that. So that's looking quite good. I just want to do a slight thing on this where it's a bit of a shadow under here. That's it. Do you think they're all after the cuckoo? Oh. Right, inside where the cuckoo is, let's do it a bit darker in there. Turn that paper on, it's a bit annoying that way. And we'll have his doors in red. Cuckoo clock door in red. Like that. I get my gold again. And do these lovely flourishes here. They're nice, aren't they? Well, that's looking quite nice, isn't it? I'm going to go around with my grey. This is a number 3. Just to sort of 3D it. Make it stand out a bit. these gold at the bottom. And at the sides there. Lovely. And I think I'll do this gold along here, along the ledge there. That's nice, isn't it? And we'll do it round the cuckoo as well, like that. So this is a Pro Marker number 3, grey, cool grey. There we are. And then with my my Posca, just going to do around. That's a bit of a thick. That's a better one. That was a. What number was that? That's a 3mm. That's a 1mm. And it just highlights your mice. It's quite good fun, isn't it? And that's really highlighted them, hasn't it? I'm just going to get some black card. And I think that would be nice if it's done with that. I'll just get my cutter. So the white card I did that I've stamped on was 6.5. So if I do this to 6 3/4, 6.5. That's 6.5. That's 6 3/4 there, I think. Let's see if that fits okay. Oh yes, that fits nicely, doesn't it? Lovely. Let's glue that up. I'll be doing some tutorials for Easter, so keep watching for that. Let's make sure that's on correctly. That's about right, isn't it? And then that can go on 8x8 card actually. That could fit nicely on an 8x8, can't it? Like that. I think I might do a few splashes on that as well. A few splashes, let's do a few splashes. Let's go daft. And I've got some of the confetti ink from Stamps by Me, and I've got the oyster one, and you just spray inside like that. Then you get your brush, your fan brush, and you just swizz it around inside. Bit of swizzing. Then we'll tap. Don't know what happens. Is that it? No. Oops. That's through using the wrong fan brush. Oh dear. Look at that. So you see? It's called water recovery. Oh dear. Water recovery on my floor as well. Okay. Let me get my other brush. Won't be a sec. I'll just wipe this off. Got a gold glitter floor now. And glitter fingers. Okay. Got my proper one. Look at this whole thing. But you know, you just got to stick with what you know, don't you? That's nice. I like that. It's got a bit of a blob there. Again, again, a bit of water recovery. Just dab it off. Nothing is lost. And even where it blobbed there, you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous gold glitter look to it. But that's nice, isn't it? So when it goes on the card, don't want to ink this up. It'll be nice on there like that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, even with the bloopers and all. So I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year if I'm not on before. I'm hoping to do another one for Monday if I can. But if not, you know, do have a fabulous new year. And all the very best to you. Bye-bye.